scouring from town to town, giving you the high school basketball that you deserve, boys basketball and girls. Tonight we're supposed to see Galion versus Bellevue, but look, that parking lot was empty and nobody's letting us in here. Coach Young, we want to see some basketball. Where are you at? Upper Sandusky taking on Willard, two teams that just flat out don't like each other. Last time these two teams played, Upper won by putting up 100 points on the Flashes. If they want to win this one, they're going to have to stop this guy, John Diebler. Already signed a letter to Ohio State, one of the top players in the state. Flashes need a win on their home court, and this would be a great team to do it against. St. Paul visiting Plymouth, Big Red to open up Firelink Conference play. Head coach Tom Lewis trying to get his team to 2-2. How would they do? Let's take a look at the highlights. A cool, crisp night at Bellevue Athletic Field. True football fans would say it's perfect weather for a football game, especially one this important. Upper Sandusky visiting Bellevue, two undefeated teams, the winner with a chance at the 2004 NOL Championship. For most kids, this is how they envision their sports future, catching the game-winning touchdown at the end of the game. Those things start here in the summer, on fields where young boys practice their moves and hone their skills on the lineman sled and quicken their footwork with the tightrope. Now this may be for fun for the kids, but Coach Shaw is here to teach discipline and the fundamentals of the game of football.
Just to try and get them to understand that there is a foundation that's needed to be successful in the game of football, and not only to be successful, but to really have fun with it also.
Coach Shaw and many others are part of the Let's Play Sports movement, a program started and run by the Kent Recreation Department. The program brings in older, experienced athletes to teach the youngsters about their favorite sports.
And we want to teach lifetime skills for them, basically the fundamentals. So it's not a competitive camp, it's more of like a relaxed, healthy environment.
Well, I'm hoping that they'll come away with a desire to play the sport. A desire, basically a basic desire to go out and continue to play the sport.
If you wouldn't know better, you would think that it was a full-time pro minicamp. Kids practicing running angles and tackling. Hey, they even got cheerleaders here. Shelby playing host to Norwalk. The Whippets trying to put the chop down on the Truckers. Norwalk at one point down by 14, only down by 6. Scratch that. It's now 4 after Nathan Hackelman knocks down the jumper. The Whippets doing the inside-outside game. Andy Knapp from downtown knocks down to 3. The Whippets still hold a 4-point lead. Now Shelby, Brennan Osborne knocks down to 3, but gets fouled in the process, and 1 makes the free throw. The Whippets starting to turn it around here. The Truckers trying to get the offense going. They working into their 7-footer. Kyle Smith, he gets blocked by Matt Sommers. Andy Knapp runs the floor, gets the dagger in the heart to fall. Shelby beats Norwalk 56-48. After the game, I joined head coach Troy Schwemley. After the win, coach, stopping the big man. He only had 9 points for Norwalk. Is that probably your plan going into the game?
Well, he's definitely just a presence on the inside as far offensive and defensively. You know, even though he only had 9 points offensively, his presence was felt on the defensive end of the floor. He challenged our shots, he blocked some shots, and he changed our style of play a little bit. So even though, you know, he's a very nice player, and we did a good job offensively, but you know, he frustrated us a little bit on the defensive end of the floor too.
This one was kind of tight going along throughout the whole game, and then in the fourth quarter, it looks like you guys tried to pull away there at the last minute. Was it the tempo that was really the deciding factor to give you the victory?
Yeah, we were up 14 in the third and had a, I don't want to say comfortable, but we had, they put some pressure on us. We made some mistakes and they hit some shots, and all of a sudden it went from a 14-point game to, boy, did they cut it down to 2 or 3 there for a while. And you know, we need to learn from that. We had the momentum where we wanted it and made too many mistakes that I don't want to say let them back in the ball game, because they earned it. I mean, Norwalk's a good team. They played hard and made some things happen. But boy, we hit some big shots down the stretch. I know Andy Knapp hit a 3 that was a big 3, and then we made our free throws. And you know, that's what it takes to win. And that's a tough win. Any NOL win is a good one, and Norwalk's a good team. So we're very pleased with a tough win tonight.
Well, you keep on supplying the wings, and I'll keep on coming out here, and hopefully we'll get some W's continuing through the season. Right now, from Shelby, 56-48 the victory. Reporting for Scores and More, I'm downtown Ronnie Brown. Back to Bob in the studio.
The Ohio High School Athletic Association will recognize boys and girls bowling beginning this fall. Not since girls golf was adopted in championships staged in 1993 has OSHA added another sport to its roster of what is now 12 boys and 12 girls sports. The Mansfield Senior Track and Field team is getting set for their second meet of the year this weekend at the Lexington Invitational, with next week being the 74th running of the Mansfield Relays. One of the strengths of this year's boys team is in the sprint relay events, especially the 4x100 meter relay.